Good day, everyone from CashButter.com. Because nothing makes you more excited. On today's video, I'll be reviewing the recently released Laser League, which just came out on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. It is an indie title released now for $14.99. It's been compared to Tron. I must admit I have never actually watched Tron. My only experience with Tron is playing Kingdom Hearts. But that being said, Laser League is a either 2v2 or 3v3 team-based game where you pick from one of several classes and you activate laser nodes in your team's color, which are lethal to the opposing team, and depending on the class, you get additional perks on top of that. You play best out of 3 matches, so best 2 out of 3, 3 rounds wins a match. So as you can see here, I'm playing a match with my team. It's pretty damn chaotic, but whoever gets 3 points twice first wins, basically. Now, everybody has 1 hit point, so as soon as you touch a laser of the opposing team's color, or you get hit by a lethal technique, depending on the class, you will die. And after being dead, you will see yourself on the battlefield, but a teammate can revive you simply by walking over you. There are also several different power-ups that will change the speed of the lasers. They will steal the lasers from an opposing team. They will divide the lasers to make them easier to go through. They'll revive all your teammates. They'll drain your other team's power. Now, everyone builds up power because every class has a different skill. For instance, my personal favorite, the one I was actually good with, not the one I'm using in this game, is the Ghost. With the Ghost, you activate the ability and you turn into a ghost. So nothing can hit you, neither lasers nor opposing teams' special abilities, which is really good when you're trying to get to your teammates and revive them because nobody can hit you and you can get off scot-free. So I enjoyed a good amount of time playing as that class, but I want to give the other ones a shot as well. So it's pretty damn chaotic. All the lasers have different patterns, so as soon as you activate them, they'll be either straight line, diagonals, square. Sorry, not a square, a cross. And as the matches progress, the lasers themselves get way more complicated. So at some point, it's almost like a star. So it's like an 8-directional laser that you have to try to avoid. And I must say that even while playing with strangers, I don't usually wear a headset or a microphone when I play on my Xbox Online. It's pretty cool because you're all just like moving around. I'm sure at a very high level, there's a lot of communication involved. But even in this, I would say beginner level, you just try to do your best. I'd say the best way of saying it is managing your lane because there's so much going on at once that it'd be hard for you to keep track of everything. But just moving around and trying to avoid all the lasers and also keeping an eye on your teammates, that's a big one, whether they're alive or dead, because you want to make sure that you stay alive, is pretty damn exciting, I must say. Uh, Matches get pretty close, even at this low level. There's a lot of moving parts, and because every class is different, because I just described the ghost class, there's the thief class, which I'm using in this match. And by the way, in case you're wondering how the hell you can keep track of yourself, because they almost all look the same as far as your teammates go, there is a little one above you. So the little one is above me. So with the thief, if you get close to the node, which is this thing in the center of the laser, and you activate your power, you'll steal that laser for your team. That's the thief's ability. Each class also has a sub upgrade. So you picked your class for your main power, but I'm not sure if you saw that right there. Look, he's trying to avoid it. He almost avoided it too. There's always little gaps. So playing this game reminds me a lot of playing Contra or the old uh, Nintendo games because you're like it's like avoiding bullets. It's like bullet hell, but it's lasers. So each class has their own power and a sub upgrade ability. So, for example, for the thief, you can either use it to have the ability last longer. So your little force field or field that steals that rhymes last longer, or you can pick ability recharge faster. So it'll last less time, but it'll recharge quicker. And with the Ghost, which is my favorite one, it's either ability lasts longer or invulnerability for a short time after reviving a teammate, meaning that if you revive a teammate, you will be invulnerable for a little bit. There's also the Blade class, which is one of the ones that has a lethal ability. So the Blade class lunges at you with their bladed shield, and if they hit you, the opposing team on this one has one, by the way, you'll die. Just like that, you'll die. And then someone has to revive you. There's also a non-lethal version of this that carries a shield that just knocks you over pretty far in the screen. So the main goal of that class is to knock you into uh, their lasers, so you'll be eliminated. There is a sniper class, which I'm thinking is actually probably the most difficult one to use out of the group. With the sniper class, you place a marker first, which then will have a line following you. By the way, that's I just want to came back and won our second round, 3-2. We lost the first round. So I'm saying the match is gonna get pretty exciting. But with the sniper, you'll have the line following you, and then once you activate it, if any opposing enemy is within that line from your marker, they will basically get shot and get eliminated. There's a shock class, which creates a field around them that will stun you. So the goal is to stun you close to one of their lasers that is in motion, and then you'll be knocked down and then promptly get eliminated. I believe that is all the classes. Now, what do you get as you gain experience? You level up your main account. Each class has mastery levels. To level up the mastery in a class, you have to do specific things that are actually appropriate for the class. So the good thing about the game is that it wants to teach you to play the class the right way. So, for example, with the thief at the beginning, it's about stealing nodes, reviving teammates while using your power so you don't get hit. But later on, it gets harder. With the with the ghost, for instance, you have to use your power to avoid an attack, which it's really really difficult. You have to be good timing, and you have to use your power. Use your power and take a node while very close to an enemy. I'm still trying to get that one. And you also unlock cosmetics, so you change the way your character looks. You can change. Each character also has a portrait. They're they're the weirdest portraits I've ever seen in a game. They just look like people. But it'll be like a guy with an eye patch, angry looking guy, angry looking girl. So you unlock those. Your laser, each person has their own pattern. So you pick a pattern for your laser and you unlock more as you progress. Like it's hard to tell. I mean, in the middle of all the action, they're just either, like in this case, they're either blue or red lasers. No one's really going to care about the pattern, but that's another thing you can customize on your character. So if you look at them, all the blue lasers look different. And emojis that you can use are also unlocked. And that is it. There's no extra abilities. There is no like advantages that you can get by playing more. You just unlock more cosmetics, and that's it. At this point in time, there are no purchasable cosmetics. Everything is only unlocked through game. And the good thing, from what I can tell, they are unlocked strictly from leveling up your main account. I mean, that's what I can tell so far. I don't know if I missed anything, but what I like about that is because I'm assuming that as your mastery grows, you're gonna get goals or missions that are even harder to accomplish. So you might not be able to unlock something, but I think just playing the game, you'll get experience for doing everything here: activating laser nodes, hitting enemies, being reviving your teammates. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure you can tell by how chaotic it looks here that you can be running around as the last. The most exciting parts are when you're the last person left on the team, and there's like two or three on the opposing team, and the lasers are coming down on you, and you are avoiding them as best as you can with the hope that they will run out before they touch you, and you can get to your teammates, revive them, and continue on with the match. The most exciting times I had were like that. especially as I was playing as the ghost, because then I was just like waiting. I'm like waiting for the power up to recharge so I can get close enough to where the corpses were, activate the power, avoid all enemies, and boom. Because it gets really exciting. Like in the match that I'm showing now, so we lost the first round 3-1. We won the second round 3-2. And spoiler alert, we're going to win the last round 3-0. So we made the comeback. It doesn't feel good when you when you're the team that lost, but it feels damn good when you're the team that won. You start figuring out how they play. It's really difficult to describe. I mean, I'm a pretty big fighting game player. That's my jam. But with this, it's just all like exciting. And every forgot to mention that every arena or stage has different patterns of node placement, I'd say laser patterns, laser shapes. So this one's actually pretty. It's more fast-paced, but the lasers aren't as complicated as some of the other ones. Like I said, that look like the stars or asterisks is a better way to describe them, and that's tough as hell. But it is very riveting. I mean, the graphics are like this was recorded on Xbox One X. I don't think it's Xbox One X enhanced, but it is a riveting game. Depending on how well you do, like for instance in this one, I placed third, and somebody on the opposing team plays first, even though they weren't on the winning team. But here's the level up screen, so you just gain experience, you gain an emoji, and then like you would gain like maybe a skin. I'll show customize here in a second. But overall, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty refreshing that anybody like you can pick up the game right now. I have no advantage over you except the experience I gained from playing the game. That's it. So you're not behind, you're not like struggling to unlock power-ups or different levels of power-ups. You're just going in there, customizing, which would be it's still very limited at the beginning. You have to like there's like as you can see, there's so many things left for me to unlock. I'm only level 5, but I've tried every class at least once. Ghost is definitely my jam. It's a fun game. That's the best way you can describe it, really. Uh, the matches get exciting. Your blood definitely starts pumping. How long the game has, as far as longevity, I'm not sure. Like I said, it's $15. Release day and date on Xbox One Game Pass. So, what I mean by that? Well, it's on Game Pass and you can download it for free. It came out the same day it was released. So this is the first game, to my knowledge, that is a multi-plat third party that was released day and date on Xbox Game Pass. And I'd say this game, I think better than like Sea of Thieves, is a damn good reason for you to try Xbox Game Pass, especially with State of Decay 2 coming out, which is supposed to be good. This is what they need more of. Sorry to go into a tangent here, but I think it's well worth the $15. It's definitely worth it if you're a Game Pass subscriber. It's a very good indie release, something unique, something that we don't get much of. It's a breath of fresh air in this era of games as a service, first person, third person, battle royale dominance. I definitely recommend you pick up Laser League. Say $14.99, Xbox One, PC, PS4, and free for those of you who have Xbox Game Pass. And if you don't have Xbox Game Pass, make sure you get a trial. And if you don't have, after that, make sure you watch my video that I posted a couple of months ago on how you get Xbox Game Pass for free using Microsoft Rewards. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope to get better at this video stuff other than just putting up the gameplay. I'm trying to learn. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the support. Get out there, play some games, activate some lasers, win, save some money. Don't get boned, get boning.